Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's been a minute. Again, I say this at the beginning of every single one of my videos, but I originally had a video of, it was surprising my roommate for her graduation / a day in the life, and then I edited and I was ready to post, and then the whole protest started to happen, and I just thought it was kind of insensitive for me to post, and then I lost the video because my laptop crashed in the middle of other videos that I was doing for work. So I ended up losing the footage, but anyway, I decided for today, today is Tuesday, Taco Tuesday, and every Tuesday me and my roommate have tacos. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna show them how I make my tacos, because I mean, like, there's tacos, the kind that you can get at a taqueria, and then there's tacos like Taco Bell tacos, and then there's tacos like flautas tacos, and I make flautas every Tuesday just because the other kind of tacos, I mean, Taco Bell tacos, who wants that, honestly? And then the other kind of tacos just don't taste the same to me if they're not from a taqueria or from Mexico itself. So I usually make flautas, and today that's what we're going to be doing. I'm basically going to do a voiceover over the steps because I don't have a tripod or somebody to help me film. So without further ado, here is how I make my flautas.
Wow! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be making tacos. Here I am cutting some potatoes. You know,
Cut them into fours.
that's all.
Thanks for watching. So I ended up going back and cutting them into smaller pieces. Originally I was doing fourths, but if you cut them into smaller pieces, they will cook a lot faster. And then after, I started cutting up the sliced jalapenos into small pieces, and that will go in with the potatoes as well. I also ended up adding some tomatoes into the potatoes, and then while that cooks, I'm going to grate some cheese. I use cremoso, and I use about a fourth of the cheese. That's enough usually for just me and my roommate. And I use the smallest blades on the grater. You want to keep grating until you get about this much cheese. Like I said, it's just me and my roommate, so we don't use a lot. Once the potatoes are fully cooked, I strain them and then pour them into a bowl, and I immediately smash them with a fork. If you have anything else to smash the potatoes, that's probably easier, but we don't, so I just use a fork. And then right there I was adding in the jalapenos. You could boil them in if you want to as well, but I didn't. And then you will get a mashed potato consistency, and right after you can start heating up your tortillas. I always heat up my tortillas before frying them. They should be somewhat soft. If you try to roll them without being heated up, they'll probably break, and they will break in the oil, so they will not hold the taco shape. When rolling the tacos, you want to be very careful. You want to make sure that they're rolled nice and tight. So I would use just about a spoonful, and then make sure that you hold the potatoes down as you're rolling. If you roll them too loosely when dipping them into the oil, they'll fall apart. I don't usually use toothpicks. If you don't feel fully safe without the toothpicks, I would do so just so that they don't fall apart when you're adding them into the oil. I do usually drop them in pretty slowly. You want to make sure that you hold them down for a little bit just so that they warm up, and that way they'll be less likely to fall apart once you let go. I use a medium pan, and that fits about 5. If you want to use a larger pan, that's totally fine. I let them sit in the oil while I cut up the lettuce. Don't come for me for the way I cut lettuce. This is just the way I cut lettuce. I know I could cut my fingers, but it's fine. I'm safe. Yeah, so just enough time for them to turn a little bit brown on one side, and enough time for me to cut up my lettuce.
Yay!
Now my favorite part, the serving. We were going to try to make this very aesthetically pleasing, and then I ended up messing up and ruining the entire shot.
Okay.
I knew I should have done that from the beginning.
Wow.
Ruined it. Anyway, go ahead and add your toppings in. I sometimes add water or milk to the sour cream just to make it a little bit more watery and less chunky, but we didn't have that much sour cream left, so I just didn't feel like making it watery. And then I have salsa, cheese that we grated, and some jalapenos. Not sponsored, but we should be.
Oh, we're almost done with these.
I thought we already finished them, honestly. I'm probably not gonna put any on mine, so go ahead and go crazy.
Get crazy.
Yeah.
Anyone? Alright.
Oh.
Yes. Get crazy. Get wild.
We're in the middle of some tea here because the cops are outside, so we're trying to see if anything happens, you know. But we can't see because there's a big ass tree in the way.
I can't hear either.
Yeah, I know. I'm telling you, she's just visiting. Excuse our dirty ass table.
You can't see. I can't see.
She's blind. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. Shout out to Casey because she helped me film a big portion of it. And she requested the tacos every Taco Tuesday.
You have to.
And she's just like the biggest critic we have here. And she just enjoys
this
every
sucks.
meal. So.
Kidding.
Don't do it. Don't eat it. Like, all right. Anyway, we're going to do the taste test because according to Casey, she hates videos that don't have a taste test. So.
Yes. True. Okay.
Okay, so I always use a fork because I don't like getting messy when I eat, even though you still get a little bit messy anyway, but it's less messy and you can get the toppings on top.
I feel like you end up using your fingers anyway.
Yeah. Also, most places that, like if you go to like a kermes or something like that, they'll have potatoes and carrots as a topping as well. That's just a lot of work to be doing at home, so I'm not gonna do all of that.
We don't have carrots anyways?
Yeah, we just don't like veggies anyways. This is literally one of my favorite meals ever. It's so good, so classic. So every time.
It's pretty like simple.
Yeah.
It's a few ingredients, but man, that's good.
If you guys make them, let us know so we can come through. All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in like 2 months.